Hello and welcome to Clickbait Photography, and today we're looking at, well, I'm not quite sure what we're looking at, to be perfectly honest. It's cheap, it's nasty, but maybe it's fun. Let's have a look. Okay, so going back through generations, decades, hundreds of years, basically since the dawn of photography, engineers and scientists have striven to give us sharper and clearer and better lenses and sharper images all the way through. Every generation's a little bit better than before. Turns out though, they've been doing this wrong. They've missed the point entirely of what everyone wants, apparently. Because as we've seen recently with the resurgence of film photography, like vinyl records, analog everything is suddenly very, very in vogue. Because let's face it, people like a little bit of imperfection, people like a little bit of dust and noise to make things feel a little bit more real. But this is possibly taking it to the absolute limit, because this new lens allows you to take your very expensive, very high quality image making machine and turn it into a throwaway camera. So this is the Retropia, a lookalike Oreo biscuit lens which takes the element from a disposable camera, like a £10 disposable camera, turns your £5,000 ultra high-end mirrorless camera into something rubbish. But is that rubbish any good? Let's go wander around, take some photos and find out. So the thing with this lens is it's focus and aperture free. So you have to shoot this, well, controlling the exposure with your ISO and your shutter speed and kind of hoping for the best. And because it's fixed focus, it's kind of everything and nothing is in focus at the moment. So let's wander on, see what else we can find. Even looking through the lens with this thing, the world looks kind of muzzy and soft, a bit kind of hazy and weird. But you know, I'm hoping this comes out as having some kind of beautiful atmosphere to it, rather than just looking like it's really cheap and naff. But even if it is terrible, it's literally like £32, like $40, and with exchange rate about 32 quid. And that included postage as well. So it's not exactly breaking the bank, and it's kind of fun, isn't it? Well, it's so muddy today. It's been raining and miserable for weeks, and this is normally a really nice grass area in front of this castle. Yeah, not today. Let's disappear into the town. Got a few minutes on our parking meter still. Right. Well, I expect this to be absolutely terrible, but let's go and look on the computer, see if anything is actually worth looking at a second time. So the Retropia comes with a fixed 32mm f11, which is kind of okay for keeping pretty much everything in focus from fairly close to the camera to a long way away, although it doesn't actually state a close focus distance. And that fixed focus is, well, it's fixed. That 32mm is kind of a handy go everywhere, do everything kind of focal length, good for kind of street photography and portraits. And it does give very much that kind of feeling of an old cheap camera, a throwaway camera, those disposable ones used to pick up at parties years ago and just send off as a complete package with the film and the lens and everything. Don't really see them anymore because, you know, phones happen. Retropia also give you a couple of Lightroom presets, so you can give them a little bit more of a tweak into the old school, blown away, weirdly exposed, not quite correctly exposed vibe. So there's about 20 or so different presets, all give different levels of washed out, colour cast, that kind of thing, so you can tweak and play with the things as well. It's not a lens you're going to use for anything serious, but it is a lot of fun. It does give your pictures a proper old school feel, and if that's what you're looking for, then it is absolutely perfect. It is ideal for the Instagram generation. If you want to give your Instagram feed that kind of lo-fi, gritty, retro vibe, then this $32 or £32 little bit of plastic is perfect for that. It's not high quality, it's not high definition. It does turn your £5,000 mirrorless camera into a £10 throwaway bit of junk, but it's fun, and that is what photography should be all about. It doesn't matter if it looks terrible, if it looks right, that's kind of all that counts.